Hello, guys. If you don't see this awesome, that awesome live button, I'm no longer live, so message the page in order to get a reading today. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm so excited to see you guys today. I'm going to share myself out so people hop on. Know that I am sharing out to a couple groups. Share, and if you know anywhere that you can share, that would be awesome too. And I think that's good. Hello, Miss Tina. How are you? And I'm going to share to my Facebook. The dog's going to bark because that's what the dog always does. He's out there protecting, thinking I need some protection, so we'll just let him be. Good. That's good to hear. I hope you are doing well. I'm so excited. I feel really short today. I'm going to make sure my chair's up. Nope, it wasn't up all the way. That little bit just made a huge difference. Hi, Tamisha. How are you, love? All of a sudden, I felt really short. I'm like, I don't remember being that short. I hope you guys are doing well. I missed you guys, and I'm excited to be here. I know that's really weird. For some reason, I just felt, I don't know. I felt like my chair could go higher. I like being taller than things sometimes because I'm not taller than a lot of things. When you're only like 5'3", it's really hard to see that. I missed you guys this week, so I wanted to come on and see everybody. It's been a crazy couple days. Monday, my husband came home early and had a lot of emotions. So as you guys know, as an empath and as a reader, had a lot of emotions. So I didn't come on Monday, and yesterday just flew by. I don't even know. I don't even know what I did yesterday, but all of a sudden it's Wednesday, and here we are. Ooh, Miss Tamisha, I hope your daughter's having a wonderful birthday. I hope she's having a great birthday. Well, I am here. So if you would like a card reading, I can do card readings. I usually do about 10 tarot cards unless Spirit tells me to do more than I usually do. I do whatever I'm told. That's $15. If you would like to talk to a loved one who has crossed over, it is $20. You can find below, when it comes through, you can do PayPal. I have Cash App. I have Venmo. I do have Facebook Pay and Zelle. If you do need Facebook Pay or Zelle, please message the page and I will give you that information. Because I keep that separately, and some people have it because they've been here for they've had readings from me from the last year. I've had my page, but I've been doing I did readings in groups for like a year before I made my page. So I have been doing this for a while. I just decided to jump full in a year ago to make the page, even though I worked in groups, I think like a year and a half maybe. And then Spirit was just like, this is what you need to do. So here we are, we're doing it. So if you do donate, please let me know, because as we know, sometimes it doesn't like to inform me. And I don't want anybody to think that I skipped them because I didn't see a notification. So just let me know, and I hope everybody's doing good. How are you guys? How was your guys' week? What have you guys been up to? How have you guys been? Okay. I think I can close out of this now. Oops. Wanted to make sure that all sent. Okay. You did. Okay. Where did you pay Venmo, dear? Or is everything just taking forever to come through? Sounds good, my love. Let's see. There it is. It's just slow today. It just came through, Miss Tamisha. Sometimes, some days, I don't know why, but it can be really slow. Leo, leave the cat alone. Leave the cat alone. He likes torturing them. I found it. I don't know why that's why I always say if you donate, let me know, because sometimes it does not come through. So you just want a general reading, love? Of course, Miss Kathy. I'm here. I'm ready to do readings. How's your daughter's birthday going, Miss Tamisha? Then I got Miss Kathy next. Good. Okay. Hello, Miss Jeanette. How are you, my dear? I got you, Miss Kathy. You were right after Miss Tamisha. Miss Tamisha beat you by a couple of seconds. Phone was a little slow. I was just gonna, you know what? I was gonna ask you, Miss Tamisha, if all the kids are. I heard all the kids have been singing to her today, or they've just been randomly telling her happy birthday and stuff like that. But then I was like, well, I know she doesn't have that many kids. Like, I knew your daughter didn't have that many, so I was like maybe she still has all those. She has all of her grandbabies. Okay, my love, let's see. Okay, when I look at these cards, I'm going to show them to you. But when I look at them as a whole, I automatically feel I feel some anxiety in a way. But not like a bad, I feel like there's a lot of mixed emotions is the best way to put it. Like I can feel it in my chest, I can feel it in my stomach, you know. I got the 7 of Cups up, and it's really making me, it just makes me feel like, how do I say this? I feel like there's a lot of choices that you've been going through, or you're trying to decide to make, or, you know, where to put your foot down, where to do this, where to do that. I don't know. It's so hard to even, say. Like, I just feel like there's so much going on. And I feel like, are we making the right choices? Are we making this? Is this working? Does that make sense? I can't even like put like a finger down on exactly what it's making me. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but maybe I can do one more and it won't. I didn't want to show off the other cards. I just wanted to show that off. I don't know if that's going to work. Totally. Okay. Moving in 3 months. Ooh. So you're trying to buy another house? I thought you were trying to buy the one that you were moving in. Well, that sounds exciting. But like this card just has me in so many. There we go. Has me in. I think that's as high as I'm going to get it right now, unless I find a smaller deck that I have. I just feel so much, Miss Tamisha. Like I feel like, are you trying to also see if everything is working, if everything is blending together? Like I just feel like you have a lot of mixed emotions. Does this also have to do with you wanting to move past there, that's better. I don't know. I just feel so much with this card. I just feel like there's a lot of things going on right now, and that you're trying to figure out where your attention needs to go. And then this card is also what makes me feel all the emotions. I feel so much emotions going on that we feel like we're setting sail, but I feel a lot of things with this card. I feel like we are being led this way for a reason, but they're also saying that they want you to pay attention to what's leading you in certain directions and making sure it's the right way. Yes, this house they decided to sell to. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Well, everything we know happens for a reason, right? So maybe there's something better. There's something better out there. But there's just something about this card that makes me feel like, this could be like the emotions, because you have to be led to another place. But I feel like there's just some things, I don't know if there are certain people in your life that may be causing some issues or maybe causing some drama. And they want you to just pay attention. I'm hearing to some red flags is what I'm hearing, because even with the 7 of Wands next to it in reverse, this is coming to make me feel like, you're in your own place, you're in your own bubble, but I feel like there's people poking at you. That is awesome, Miss Tamisha. As long as it's better and as long as it's helping, that's all that matters, right? I just feel like there's something poking at you. And this could be about, your move too. But I just feel like you have a lot of pressure on you right now. And that might be why I was also feeling that like anxiety feeling. I just feel like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders. A lot of weight on our shoulders trying to figure out what path to go in. Let's see. I just feel like there's a lot going on is the best way to put it. And I feel like you're trying to figure out how to separate them all and how you're trying to decide it, but they don't want you to have to think you have to give up. They don't want you to feel burnt out. They want you to see that there is all of that goodness around you, and they just want you to be able to, I just feel like this has shown me like you're overworked because you're giving all your goodness, you're giving everything. And I just feel like I just feel the 7 of Cups card so much, that there's just so much going on, and that you're trying to have to balance and try to understand. You're trying to figure out what needs your priority, but there's so much to go through. Yeah, but you will only poke so much before you awake the beast. True. That is true. I just feel like, I don't know. It just makes me feel like like there's people from the outside looking in. I don't know. There makes me feel like you have some people who are watching you from afar, and that either have some type of jealousy issues or they have something. So I feel like they want you to watch your back a little bit. I'm going to say, and I know this maybe I would check what groups you're in for spiritual wise. Double check your group. Make sure there's nobody in there that is that maybe I don't know, trying to stir something up, or I feel like there's something coming, that there's something poking at you that they just want you to push away. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying that just because of that. I can't say too much because I don't want to make anything, but I know you'll know what I'm saying. But I keep seeing that face, and it makes me want, as you know, I love you, and that I've told you since day one that you mean so much to me, and I will always protect you. So I feel like something's going on with that too. Yes, and I just want to throw that out there because that's what they're showing me, and so I'm just going to tell you that. I just don't want you to think that's me, whatever, but it's what Spirit's telling me. And now that I see the cards after that, okay, I just love you so much. And I'm seeing her face. So I'm just sharing what Spirit is showing me. And I feel like that's what the Devil card is, that there's just cuts. When I see the Devil card, when I see it, you have cut ties, but I feel like we just need to make sure ties are completely cut. There's still some emotion. I feel like this card drives me crazy because, the reason why it drives me crazy, this is probably my least favorite card. And it's my least favorite card because I feel like I don't memorize the meanings of the cards, but I have looked at them and I know what some of the meaning cards, and I feel like this one is the same card forward and backward. So I really don't always concentrate on the meaning of this card. But this is showing me that they want you to make sure that you bring your power. I'm hearing collect your energy, bring your power back. So if there's anything, it's okay to be helpful. It's okay to help other people. But when it comes to a point, I feel like this card is saying that you're not a puppet, that you're not doing this. They just want you to make sure that you release that. I'm hearing release that energy and bring your energy back, because they don't want you to miss out on any opportunities that are waiting for you because of other people. Oh, yes, we know that, dear. And that there's just opportunities coming, and I'm just hearing there's no time for distraction, that we have a lot, that you already have enough on your plate. Okay. I'm hearing we already have enough on our plate, that they don't want you to feel like you have to give away or you have to focus on things that don't matter right now. So they're saying whatever, there are things going on in your head, just to release it. I feel like there's so much going on. And I know I'm not touching upon one thing. I feel like there's a lot. Like you said earlier, there's a lot. So they're making me touch on a little bit of everything. I feel like the Four of Pentacles, you know where you belong, is what I'm hearing. That you know what is yours, you know what is right. And I feel like this card, I don't know. I see this card as, she has, to me, this is showing me that we have what we have and we know we're going to be okay, even though we're working through things and things are happening. And I love this card too, because this, to me, is always a reminder that even though it's upside down, to me, this is still coming, reminding you that you are in charge of your power. You're in charge of what you want to do. That there is people, okay, it's flip side. There are people who may be watching. It's because they look up and they want to be like you. But we can't always allow, now I have to sneeze because Spirit came in. Sometimes they come in strong. I just feel like we need to set our boundaries, okay? We have to remember that just because some people may be on the same timeline as us or vibration, that we don't let them take over. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Leo, leave the cat alone. My poor baby. If that makes sense. I feel like I have to sneeze again, so I was trying to distract myself from sneezing again. I just feel like there's a lot going on, love. And, I wish the sneeze would go away. I do, like, I feel like we just need to they really want you to prioritize and really put up I feel like you need to put up some more boundaries. I am so excited. Good. Just whatever all the other stuff, this stuff that really doesn't need to be in your life. I feel like, I know you have a big heart, and I feel like they're just telling you, I'm hearing it's time to flush everything out, whatever that means. Whatever needs to be flushed out, whatever energy that needs to stay, leave it at the house or let it go, however you do it. Hi, Trina, how have you been? Long time no see. It's good to see you. Your house is full. And just like I praise my sister-in-law, I don't know how you guys do it. I will never know how you guys do it. Hi, Barb. I did it for a while, I know, but maybe it's just me. I can't handle all that energy, but it also shows how great and how much patience you guys have. I don't know. I don't say that. I heard just it's time to flush everything out. Thank you, Miss Trina. I hope you are doing well. That's so funny. But yeah, I thought that was a weird thing that they said that. Maybe that's their way of joking. I just feel like there's some things that, because you're so much light and so much love, sometimes they cling to it. So I feel like just make sure you put your boundaries up, even with the kids. Yes, I do that too. But you know what? When they have their energy moments, I do have times, which I wish I didn't, but I do because I'm human, that I do. I'm like, go away. I'm like, I can't handle you guys anymore. Goodbye. Because their energy just gets so much that that I'm not like that. So it kind of just, it hits me and overwhelms me. So I feel like making sure your boundaries are up and that you're having some time for yourself. So I feel like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders with a lot of things. So just making sure you set your boundaries. If you need to write a list of what you need to prioritize more. Yes. My Sagittarius Isabel, she kills me sometimes. You know, she is such a mini me, but she has so much energy and she just never stops. I'm just like, oh my God, I need a break from you. I'm like, calm down, woman. You lay down and take a nap. You be a good boy. Yes. So I praise you. It's your Scorpio. Hi, I'll be your other Scorpio. Scorpios, I can see that too. We can be a joy too. A lot of emotions. Scorpios have a lot of emotions. We may have a lot of opinions. We may have a lot of stuff. I get it. You're very welcome, my love. Miss Kathy, would you want a reading on, my dear? If anybody else would like a reading, please let me know if you donate. I have Miss Kathy next, and then after that, it's open. So if you would like a card reading, it is $15. If you would like a mediumship, it is $20. Yes, a lot. We can be a lot. And I feel like it's completely different when it's girls and boys too. I feel like boy Scorpios are we all know astrology. I know some astrology, but it's not my big thing. But I feel like how girl Sagittariuses are is kind of like what a boy Scorpio is. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of how it goes. Even though I don't think I've ever have I met a boy Sagittarius? I don't think so. I have absolutely no idea. I don't think so. That's going to bother me now. I may have to go through all of my friends on my Facebook now and look that up. I'm like, do I know a boy Sagittarius? I feel like I don't. I think my brother would have been a you know what? My brother would have been a boy Sagittarius. But oh, Miss Kathy. Well, let's see what's going on. Well, Miss Kathy, your first 5 cards are beautiful. They're showing me you have so much gold. You have so much light in you. You have gold in all 5 of these first cards. I'm hearing that, Miss Kathy, you still have such a connection to Joe, and I feel like some of that, as much as you're allowing, I feel like you still have a cord connected to him. I got you, Miss Angie, Miss Angela. I saw half your name when it popped up and then it went away. You're gonna be after Miss Kathy. You have that cord still, and I feel like that's why you feel that, because you still have as much as, you know, sometimes as much as we try to cut cords, you know, sometimes some don't always cut all the way. You know what I mean? I just feel like you have that feeling sometimes because you have that cord still connected. You are still connected because you're also friends with the family. I'm hearing, they're telling me to tell you when these things come up, they want you. I know this is going to sound weird. It's going to sound weird, but I'm hearing that you need to talk to it. Talk to it, ask it whatever questions that you think you need to ask. I'm hearing it's because of that cord. It's because of your intuition going up and because you're connected to the family, that when you feel that, they just want you to connect, because all of these cards that came up for you they all have gold in it. And when it comes to gold, this is showing me like like when I see like the yellow brick road, you're going in the path that you're meant to go in. You have things aligned because we're starting off with all my nails broke, so I don't feel like showing you guys my nails. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm doing it this way too, because my nails have all broke on me and I'm very sad and I don't want to show you my broken nails. The weather keeps changing, and because the weather keeps changing, it messes with my nails. But with this 10 of Pentacles, this makes me feel like there's so much that has come together too, though, Miss Kathy. They're showing me that have you been able to really connect with the people that you're working with at work? I'm hearing bonds are being made. I feel like, where you're at is like the pay and everything, like Pentacles. I just feel like there's harmony, there's so much that's going on. I know, Miss Angela. I just don't feel like my nails are something to show off on camera today. They all broke. They hurt because they broke so low. So I'm like, I'll just use the thing that I bought to show off my cards, right? I love this 10 of Pentacles for you because I just, because it's gold and it's showing me that money flow is coming, that the money flow is in, that there's connections being made. Yeah, okay. I'll get there. But yeah, I just feel like there's some connections that are going on. But I do have the Ace of, who are you? Ace of Wands in reverse. I got lost. The Ace of Wands, there's some things getting into there's some thoughts getting in. And I feel like they're being caused by other people. And I feel like this is going to sound mean, and me better than that. I feel like they're being caused by maybe some not, I heard it as not as educated people. And I know that doesn't sound very nice, but I feel like there are some people who are either jealous or they're, who have their own insecurity issues. And, I don't want to say that they're putting it on you, but they are putting it on you. And we can't allow them to put that in your head. That as you're trying to move forward, as you're trying to get this business in your life where you want it to, it makes me feel these should be switched. Right? I don't know which way it goes. I can't tell if it flipped or not, but it makes me feel like, there's just some things that we're feeling insecure about, Miss Kathy. What are we feeling insecure about? Because they're coming and telling you with the Magician that you're in charge. You have the ability to set those intentions. You have the ability to do what you need to do. And look at all this gold. You got the Magician card and you got the Nine of Cups. This is showing me that they're showing you that you're in charge. You have the power, you have the ability to make things happen. And this is your time to take the leap, and take all the goodness around you. Are you feeling eyeballs watching you, Miss Kathy? Because that's what I heard. I know they're coming out with some weird things today. I apologize. But I'm hearing we're feeling watch. It almost makes me feel like we feel like we're in a hot, like a whirlpool, and we're right in the middle. And are you feeling like you're seeing some things, or some things that are going around and around or going past you, and you just feel like you don't have the ability to change it or to help it, is what they're showing me. That's what it is. So that's what's getting into your head, and that's why I heard isn't as educated. And you know what? I'm not the best at giving this type of advice, but I'm going to say it anyways. So use it whatever way is best for Kathy. We need to find a way to be able to communicate and be like, you know what? I know this. I told her. Okay. So you're a lot like me. I'm hearing that you need to tell her and be like, you know what? You hired me for a reason. You hired me for a reason, and let me help you with what I do know, because there are things that you don't know that isn't going right. And remind her that you are here to help, and that this is where you want to be, that you took this job for it to be better, that you have the ability to teach her, and you have the ability, and you teaching her is or teaching them is also going to help give you the abundance that you deserve too. It's hard sometimes. I feel like you guys had a connection. Has it just, I feel like is she really overwhelmed because it's finally open and things, and she needs to know, and she should know, opening up a business, that everything runs 100% smoothly when you start a business. Business isn't going to be perfect. Things aren't going to be good. Good. And that's good, because that's why that's why she hired you. She hired you because you know what you're doing. She has, just because, this is probably why I don't work for people anymore, because just because it's your it's her business, and it's, it all does fall on top of her because it's her business. It's all under her name. But we hire people, you hire people to help you, and you always try to get the best people, right? And she got the best person. She got blessed and lucky that she has you to help. So she can't take her stress out on you, and she can't get upset because you're doing your job. She's upset because you're doing your job and you know what you're doing. She's having issues with her part of her job because either, it could be both ways. It could be that business isn't where it needs to be, or it could be business is over where she thought it'd be and she doesn't know how to handle it. And I say it that way because a long time ago, I was there, sometimes in some certain periods of time, sometimes all of a sudden things boom. And it's like, holy crap, I was just learning how to get the hang of this. And then it goes from 0 to 100. I feel like she needs to know that it's okay to ask you for some help. And she should be able to talk to you. I'm hearing she needs to talk to you better and not put you on the spot, because she needs to remember how lucky she is that she has you. And you standing up for yourself and telling her to go. Correct. And good. I'm happy you set up. And maybe if I know you guys are always busy, but it's just, she needs to be just keep, sometimes it has to be reminded, where she's supposed to be. Just be like, you do this part of whatever her part is supposed to be, and let you do that. Be like, you hired me to do this. I know what I'm doing. She has to learn boundaries, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, because I'm hearing automatically they're saying as much as as much as she sucks at the moment, this is where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be. This is the path, because you are so good. You're so good at cooking, but you're also so good at being a leader and being somebody who there it is again, having knowledge. Look at all this. You have the knowledge, you have the heart, you have everything that is needed to do this business on your own. And I feel like that's what it is. And look, they're even showing that they know that you felt stuck and that you thought about walking away, because you want to make sure that your cup is being filled, that you're getting the self-love. And they're reminding you just to take that pause and to remember where you're at, and to remember that this is all happening for a reason. And you know what? Sometimes it takes just, sitting and talking to her. I would make a time where you can sit and talk to her, because I always felt like you were supposed to be here. I just feel like she needs to keep her stuff out of, like you said, out of the kitchen. She needs to put herself in a different place. Like she hired you to see. I worked in daycare for a long time. It's like one of my favorite centers that I worked at, they had owners of the building of the company, but they weren't the director. They weren't in charge, like kind of like how you are. Like your butt's on the line because you're the one cooking, you're the one making sure everybody's doing their job. Just like a director at a center, DCFS goes to them, comes to them first because they're the ones who are in charge that have all the education and the licensing and do the licensing and whatever it's called. Like it kind of reminds me of that. She has to be able to separate herself from what her job is and what she hired you to do. She just has to be reminded. So I'm hearing, that's my way of connecting your jobs. I hope that made sense because I had to connect it for me to understand what they wanted me to tell you. And that's the only way I can connect it because I worked in a childcare for so many years. And even as a child, my mom was a director. So I grew up in that, and then I went to school for it, and then I worked in it for like over 10 years. So that was my connection. I just feel like you need to let your momminess out and have a talk to her and be like, you know what? I know this is your baby, but if you want me to work for you, you have to allow me to do what I know what to do. I've been doing this forever. Does she? I use that center because I learned a lot from that center. I love the corporation. There were some issues with that center, which is done and over with and whatever. We all move on. But I love that corporation, and I love the what they have planned out for kids because I love it. If anybody ever asks me what center to go to, I will always say that name because I like what they have planned out for kids, the corporation. But I just feel like, because it reminds me of like them, like the owners. They think they know everything because they're the ones, who are making paychecks. But it's not just about that. And for you, you have to make sure your job's being done. Other people are listening and following you, because if they don't, then you're not going to have the customers coming back, right? So I feel like you need to remind her that certain things cannot be brought into the business. If there are things that she needs help with outside of it, then she needs to do that. That's awesome. Does she do it from home, or is it like a center? See, my husband thought I would go back to that after Isabel went to school, and I was like, no. I'm like, I don't want to go back and work with a bunch of women. Yeah, and bless Laura. Tell Laura that I send her all the best love. It's hard. Working with a bunch of women in a center life can be very stressful. That's so cool. Is it a family-owned one, or did her mom buy one of the corporation ones? I just feel like I feel like you need to talk to her. You need to use your momminess. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. 4 schools, that's a lot. That's even better. That's cool. Well, that's exciting. So that's even more fun that the child care side came out, because it was something that you know a little bit about too. I'm like, she may not know exactly what I'm talking about, but this is the only way I'm going to connect to it. You need to have a talk with her, because if, even if you do take another job, it's still going to kill you with all the work and all the time you put in trying to get this business going, and I don't feel like the business will do good without you. And is that your fault? No. Do I want to put that on your shoulders? No. So I feel like you just need to have a talk with her. Okay. She needs to be, you quit your job and you waited for things to get going, before the business even opened. She needs to remember that you know what's going on. And if she needs help, she needs to talk to you outside of the kitchen, whatever hours that may be. Okay? Use your mom. I'm hearing use your momminess to put her in her place. And I'm not going to give you any more advice because I'm not the best at, I'm good at talking with you guys, but when it comes to like sometimes those situations, I'm not very good at. I'm hearing no. Why? Did you find something out? Is his stomach still not doing good? I heard no. Let's see. I feel like he's finally dealing with some shadow work, Miss Kathy. Sometimes when we deal with our shadow work and we're trying to release or we're trying to fight those feelings, sometimes it can cause some things in our body, and we just have to allow it to get out. I don't think there's anything wrong with his health. I think it's that cord, like I talked about in the beginning. You guys just have you have that cord still connected. So I feel like he's going through some shadow work, and I feel like you just feel it in a way. That he's starting to realize things. He's starting to see things. And now that he has all of that together, it's his turn to try to figure out what to do with it. You know what I mean? It's the cord. That's why they said talk to it. I know that sounded really weird, but that's what they told me. They told me to tell you to talk to the cord. And sometimes cords can hang on by a thread too, because we're all the people who come into your life. They're your soul family, so you always have a connection with them. It's just making sure that whatever connection they have for this life is ended if you know that it's done. You know what I mean? Miss Angela, you are next, my dear. Who do you want to talk to? When you feel that in your stomach, Miss Kathy, the best thing to do is to talk to it. Shh, you're okay. Oh, no, don't start. I said don't start. I love you too. I don't know what he's barking at. He's always barking at something. He always thinks I need protecting of everything. Maybe it's because I do live, and since I'm not by the front window, he thinks he has to bark at everything. My mommy's working. Go away. I don't know. Oh, he cracks me up. He's lucky he's cute. Oh, all the energy. You guys have a lot of energy out there. The energy's been crazy. Oh, Miss Angela. Remind me what her first name is. This was the one that you were fostering, right? Is that where the head pain's coming from? Like right before I was getting ready, like I did some things before I went live, I was feeling some pressure in my head. Maybe that's why I was feeling all that. And I was like, okay, we'll go live. Yes, that's right. Yes, because I remember because I was like, I thought it was like a tiger, but that was your dog. I'm seeing that she is with a male on the other side. And he's coming forward, he's holding her, and he just comes and and maybe I'm feeling him. I don't know if this is her or him I'm feeling since he's coming through. And he's just telling you thank you. And he holds his heart, and he's saying that he's telling me that he had her when she was little, and I feel like he's saying that I feel he may have had some dementia or something. So I'm gonna guess he was older. He's saying, because he was saying, I don't know if I was old or if I was sick, and I feel like he must have been older, and it was something that was given to him during that time, because he makes me feel, he's saying that he now that he's over, he's fine, but like that point in his life, like when I connect with it, like he's like, was I sick or was I old? And I think he, like the way his face looks, I feel like he had some dementia, because I'm also seeing my grandpa's face, and my grandpa's going through that too. But she's with a gentleman. The gentleman's like holding her in his arms and petting her, and he's just, you know, that was her first owner that she had for a part of her life. I feel like she did have a few, but she was given to him first because whatever she helped him with is why she went to him first. But she's okay. She has crossed. He was there waiting for her. There was some others with him that came. He said that he's showing me the number 3. He's saying that 3 followed behind him, that were all connected to her. But since she knew him in this life, she was able to go to him. And he's saying that they're still going to visit. And I'm hearing that she appreciates all the love. All the love. It must, yeah. That must have been somebody, it makes me feel like maybe somebody posted something after he passed, and was looking for a home, because I feel like she was, they breed really little. So like young ages, I think, for I don't know anything about dogs. I have one, I know nothing about dogs. But I feel like that was where she went after that. And I hear her, and she's coming in, she's telling you that she's thankful for being able to be with you. Okay. She's showing me that the things, I don't know, like she makes me feel like she was able to go to get to where she is now because of you. I don't know why I keep seeing an airplane. I'm trying to put, I don't know why I keep seeing it like an airplane. I can't, like, I keep seeing an airplane, I keep seeing it take it off, but I'm seeing it like flipped, like upside down, and it going up, and I don't know what that means. Unless she liked her belly rubbed, I have no idea. Did she like lay down and roll over? I don't know why I would be seeing it as an airplane, but I just keep seeing an airplane upside down, and it's just going straight up in the air, and I have no idea. I don't know. That's what I keep seeing it go, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. But it does. But when I think of an airplane, like, you helped her get to her destination. I feel like if she didn't have you, that it wouldn't have been easy for her to go into the light. I'll maybe, if she likes to turn her body. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what the airplane flip means. I have no idea. She's saying that there were times like that she was like a tornado. And she's saying thank you for being able to handle her. I don't know if she was like skittish, or if at sometimes things like may have scared her, or if she would act a certain way. But she's making me feel like there was just moments where she may have been hard to handle, if that makes sense. Or if it was just maybe there were certain things that were hard for you to handle with her. I don't know. She makes me feel like that. but she said that you had more patience than you believed that you had with her. And I'm not seeing this as bad things. I hope you're understanding what she's trying to tell me. I just feel like, it could be the pressure. It could be that it just changed a lot of your routine. But with her coming in, it may have just gathered some things up. But she's just so thankful to have been able to have a place to see a home. Are you thinking about, are you going to do it in like your backyard? Are you allowing her to stay in in your home? Welcome, Claire. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, that's what she was. She feels very honored with that. She keeps showing me the number 4. Did you have her? What was the? I don't know what the number. Did you have her? I know you didn't. I don't feel like you had. Did you have her for 4 weeks, or did you have her for the last 4 months? Because I know you didn't have her a very long time. I'm trying to see what this number 4 is. 1, 2, 3. 4 weeks would have been before Christmas, January, December. Oh my gosh, can I go backwards? November, October. Is that September? She was your 4th dog. Okay, that's what the number 4 was. Okay. She was showing me the number 4. So that makes sense. That's cute. I was like, did she only have her for 4 weeks? because I know you didn't have her long. So that's why I was like, You need to calm down, dude. I can send you a 5th one, Miss Angela. He's very protective. He's just crazy. We had her just over 6. Okay. So the 4 must have been, the 4 was pretty solid. So that's why I was like, okay, I know I didn't feel like you had her longer. I didn't think you had her over a year. That's why I'm like, maybe she had her for 4 months. But it was the 4th dog. I'm just kidding. He's a mommy's boy. I can't give him up. He drives me crazy sometimes, but I'll keep him. I'll keep him. Let's see. She does want to remind you that she will be there still. She makes me I feel like it's going to take some time for her to still transition. Of course, she still has some things she has to go through on the other side. She makes me feel like you'll know when she's around because of the way that your dog acts. She makes me feel like he's gonna be it makes me feel like he's gonna go like this. Like, do you maybe looking at you and then looking in a direction? Like, do you see this? Where did she come from? How was she back? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's gonna see her and he's gonna be confused for a while. Like, I feel like you'll just know by his reactions when she comes and visits. Yeah, I just feel like she keeps showing me him. And I feel like after a while, he'll be okay. But I feel like in the beginning, I feel like it'll kind of be funny that you'll be able to sit there and laugh at him because he'll look like he's seeing a ghost. And I hate to say it like that, but that's what she's showing me with the way he's going to react to some of this. And she just wants you to know that it's okay. Yes, and when she comes to visit, I feel like he'll know, and then maybe it's the other dogs too. Maybe they'll be the ones, but I just feel like it'll be like he's seeing a ghost, and they'll get there. Maybe Chong was just was a little bit more there for her at the end, but that's so funny. It cracked me up. Let's see. She keeps just she's showing me rainbows. That's the most beautiful rainbow I've ever seen. She's showing me rainbows, especially the color red. She'll let you know when she's with you. I feel like this gentleman is going to be the man who watches over her because he's part of her soul family, but they are going to visit you. So, if you ever get a weird feeling like somebody's in your house that you don't know, you know what I mean? Like those things, just know that it's him. I feel like he'll bring her to visit. And I just feel like it may give you a weird feeling in the beginning because since he wasn't a part of this life, it's not really a loved one coming in, but I just want you to know that he's not bad. He's not bad. He just wasn't a part of your life. He was part of her life, but just not. Does that make sense? That he just wasn't a part of your life, so the energy isn't going to be familiar. Okay, so just know that that's him bringing her to visit, because between him and her, between him and you, were the good parts that she had in this life. Okay. Because I know sometimes how it can feel like with different energy. Like, that's why when I say on my lives, when I get like people who come in with head, sometimes I don't always recognize it as spirit because I grew up with so many bad headaches as a kid. And, it was probably spirit the whole time, because I had stuff since I was little, but the head stuff is just hard for me. And I think that might have to do with past life stuff for me too. But just know that is him just coming to bring her and making sure like she's okay and all of that fun stuff. Hi, Miss Xana. How are you, my dear? But she's good. So when you see rainbows, Miss Angela, he sidetracked me. When you see rainbows, she's saying that is her way of letting you know that she is with you. Like she's, because of how people see like the rainbow bridge for animals. Something about the color red. I don't know if she had a red collar or something with the red. I just saw rainbows and the red was really, really bright. I am doing good, my dear. You are so welcome, my love. Thank you for being such a guardian angel for that beautiful puppy. I think you'll have some fun memories coming up soon between the dog and the feels. That's a really weird way to say it, but that's what I heard. I'm doing good, Miss Xana. How's your kitty? Oh, that's beautiful. That must be why the red stood up so. I saw the most beautiful. I saw all the colors of the rainbow and it just shot out so beautiful. But then all of a sudden the red was just like really, really bright. I love it. What a beautiful place, too. I love hummingbirds. They're so cute. That's so exciting. If anybody else would like a reading, I have an open lineup. I can hang out for a bit. I have an hour that I have. So if anybody wants a reading, let me know. Girls are back in school, so I have to get off at 3 o'clock to go pick up the girls. You're very welcome, Miss Angela. Thank you. Why do you run outside? Is he checking on a lady friend or something this morning? I always wonder how people train their cats to do that. I always feel like if I let my cat do that, I would never see him again. Miss Claire, we have $15 for cards and we have $20 for mediumship. That's so awesome that he came back. Must have a lady friend that he was too busy with. That's so cool. I don't know. Like, I think another reason why I never did it too was because when I was younger. I wasn't young. I remember this family I used to babysit for had the most. My dream is to have a Siamese cat. One day I will have a Siamese cat in this house. I've always loved Siamese cats. They had the most beautiful Siamese cat. And I was so excited. They're like, oh, she doesn't let anybody pet her. She doesn't let anybody touch her. She's an outside cat. She'll come in when she wants to. Or she'll ask you to go outside when she wants to go outside. And they said she's an outside cat, but they found her like, I don't remember, that was so long ago, Tennessee or Kentucky. They were somewhere and they found her just wandering outside. So they brought her home to Illinois. I don't know. But she was the most beautiful cat. And she spent, like, after I got their baby to sleep, which was like a half an hour later, she laid on my lap the whole time. She didn't want to go outside. And I watched TV. They came home and I couldn't move because the cat was sitting on me. Because, you know, as a cat owner, if a cat's sitting on you, you can't get up. So they came in and she was just curled up on a ball on me and their jaws just dropped. They're like, did you feed her something? I was like, no. They're like, that cat doesn't do that to anybody. I was like, I'll take her home. But she was so cute. She followed me everywhere. But that's why you just gotta be careful with outside kitties too. I just thought it was funny that they brought her home and they still let her be an outside cat and everything like that. I don't know. Yes. But I loved her. I wanted to take her home. One day I will have a Siamese kitty. But Feathers is good right now. It is so windy outside. Is it windy where anybody else is today? The wind is so crazy. I haven't taken Leo OUT very much today because the wind is so strong out here that it's freezing. And I'm like, I do not want to stand outside. Oh my gosh, the wind, it was just so cold. I'm like, we're not doing that today. Where we moved, it's really windy. And I think it's because of the way our house is too, because we have a parking lot next to us. So it has all that openness too. So like, depending on the direction that the wind hits, it's just like, boom. I'm just like, oh my gosh, we're done. We're done. We're going home. It's crazy. It's going to bark at something. Okay, well, if nobody else wants a reading, if you want a private reading, you are more than welcome to message me. I do have my January specials still going. We have a general reading for 25, which is whatever spirit wants to tell you, they'll tell you. You can get a reading for 2 past life readings for 25 as well. You're going to get details about that past life and what it means for this life and whatever else they want me to tell you. And healing, you can get a healing for $30. Those last an hour. So that is quite a steal. Normally I think they're $40. I don't do my healings very high because it's not a one and done type of thing. But it helps you in everything like that. So if you want a healing, make sure you take a spot, because I only do 2 of those a day. I only allow 2 a day because they do last an hour and I put a lot of energy into the healings. So I only do 2 a day. So if you need anything, message me and I will see you guys tomorrow. Or maybe I'll come on tonight if my kids allow me. So have a great night and I'll see you guys later. Bye.